Despite being an ex-con who used phony names and social security numbers, he claims to be the real victim. Now, he's back in business. Thresta Smith says a con man has taken advantage of her.
There's another bedroom right here.
She says a man named Malcolm Couch took $535 from her to rent this house, a huge amount of money considering her income is only $710 a month. But Couch failed to get an occupancy permit so she could move in.
I'm so disturbed, I don't know what to do. Well, I'm just bringing it all out. I'm not going to get this house. I'm not going to even try no more. Spirit telling me to go head on.
So how long have you owned this building?
Since February of 2009.
Philip Chamberlain told us that Couch managed his apartment building.
He was taking rents and not putting it back into the property as agreed.
Chamberlain also says Couch refused to pay some of the bills, and that despite not paying him the $290,000 price for the building, Diesel Properties, a business connected to Couch and his partner Mark Mayer, was still able to take ownership of it through an improperly filed quitclaim deed. That strange paper trail has left Chamberlain and Diesel Properties both claiming they are the rightful owners. Would you cooperate with police if they decided to pursue criminal charges?
Absolutely.
This isn't the first time we've met the man who calls himself Malcolm Couch. For more than a decade, we've investigated him, a convicted felon and ex-convict who has used more than 20 aliases and several social security numbers as he lived a high life at the expense of others who believed he was someone he was not. His real name is Malcolm Aldrich. At least that's according to the bankruptcy petition that he filed. Over the years, dozens of people from St. Louis,
some of the people, of course, that lost all their life savings,
to Memphis,
they were ripping everybody off they could,
and many places in between, have complained that Aldrich and his partners ripped them off. So you ready to go in and sit down and talk?
Sure. Let's roll.
All right. Let's sign you in here. Use your real name this time. In one of the most surprising twists I've ever experienced, Aldrich called me and asked to sit down for an on-camera interview.
I don't have a damn thing to hide.
Aldrich insists he's done nothing wrong in the most recent cases highlighted in this story.
I did everything that I was supposed to do to get Miss Smith in her house.
Despite that, he says he's still going to refund Miss Smith's deposit, but that he did everything right with Philip Chamberlain, Aldrich.
I'm no choir boy.
Who admits to using aliases and fake social security numbers. When was the last time you used an alias or a fake social security number?
A few years ago.
Told us some things that seemed impossible to believe, and that's because they aren't true.
You have been reporting on this stuff for years, and all these wild allegations, all these different people are coming after you, all these lawsuits are being filed. Craig, there's been no lawsuits filed against me.
In fact, he's been a defendant in 50 lawsuits just in St. Louis City and County, if you include the aliases he's used over the years.
You ask why I came down here? Because I don't have a damn thing to hide.
But people who did business with Aldrich recently say he did hide his criminal past, that he still refuses to use the last name Aldrich, and that he has failed to admit that under an agreement he signed with the Attorney General's office a decade ago, he and several of his partners, including Mark Mayer, are never supposed to rent or even advertise property for rent in the state of Missouri, something Aldrich admits he's doing. Are you trying to rent property, period?
Sure. If the Attorney General's office feels that I'm violating this agreement, then we should go to court and see what the court has to say.
So now he's daring the Attorney General's office to stop him. That's not all Aldrich told me. He also plans to run for Congress. We'll keep you posted on him and if there's any investigations into what he's doing. Craig Cheatham, News 4.